She's been tracking this for us. What were the biggest revelations that you heard so far?
Well, there were so many. There was a lot of news that came out of this. I think the most important thing, though, is this confusion about the intelligence. Basically, what all three men had said, and I'm talking about Paul Irving, Michael Stanger, and Stephen Sutton, was that the intelligence said that there was always a possibility that something bad would happen, but the possibility wasn't probable, which in hindsight was in almost unbelievably thin line. I mean, so thin you can hardly see it. And what's really striking about that assessment is that these are men with decades-long law enforcement experience. Paul Irving left the Secret Service as the assistant director, and even still, most of the response we heard from these three men was, well, the intelligence didn't tell us that there was going to be a bout. They looked at the intelligence and didn't make the assessment that turned out to be true. So that was the first thing. The second thing was that we learned today that former USCP Chief Stephen Sutton heard about this very critical FBI memo that warned of a war on the Capitol yesterday. He heard about it yesterday. I cannot stress enough how unbelievable that timeline is. What he said was that that memo came from one of the local FBI field divisions. It went to members of his intelligence unit and never made it to him, which raises the question of what would he have done with that piece of intelligence. So there's this preparation and then the response. And then the last, I think, revelation about the preparation was this confusion.